So I did a whole live stream about this 13-year-old, and I talked about Charlie Kirk as well, and I talked about the 16-year-old kid who unalived a few students himself. And y'all know what happened to my live. They won't let me download my content. They saying that it went against the community guidelines. They said I went against the community guidelines because of me speaking the truth. But they like to say that a lot these days. Like, if you speak the truth and you start sounding too legit, and you start saying stuff that really matters, they won't let you. They try to stop you. So some of my videos are going to get flagged, but I'm gonna continue to say what I'm saying. Hopefully YouTube, they're less strict about it than TikTok. It's funny that TikTok want to ban a lot of my content and remove it and give me strikes. When before, I feel like before it got saved by FDT, they didn't do that. Now all of a sudden you say stuff about him, you talk about his health, you talk about some of the stuff he did with Epstien, you're gonna get flagged. You're gonna get flagged. They're gonna remove your content. They don't like to hear you tell the truth about this stuff. If you talk about the stuff that he got going on, you start talking too much about the files, they're gonna remove your content. This is what I go through. But it's okay, because guess what? I'm gonna continue to talk about it. We won't be silenced. We will not be silenced. We're gonna continue to talk about it, and it just is what it is. At this point, I'm sorry, this cord is like in the way. Microphone cord. There we go. I'm still gonna continue to talk about it, and I'm going to continue to get strikes and get my stuff removed. And all I'm gonna do is make a new video, and I'm gonna post it on another platform or another channel. I'm not gonna be silenced. I'm gonna talk about the Epstein files. I'm gonna talk about this economy that everyone is struggling in. I'm going to talk about the price of everything in Walmart and inflation and the fact that everything is going up and everyone is struggling. I can't say everyone, because the people that are rich and wealthy people, they're doing better. But for the everyday working class people, they're struggling. And some of y'all want to sound better than other people and act like y'all doing better. Yeah, you might be doing better than other people, but that's fine. But for the everyday working hard people that's working 9 to 5s, people are struggling. The price of the grocery has went up. The price of the gas has went up. The price of the housing, insurance, everything is going up. Walmart price is going up. McDonald's CEO was talking about how they're not getting the business that they used to get. I know y'all are seeing some of the stuff is not as busy. People don't have money like that no more. FDT ran on, I'm going to fix this economy. I'm going to save the economy. I'm going to put money in your pockets. You're going to have more money in your pockets if you vote for me. You're not going to be struggling if you vote for me. A lot of people fell for it, unfortunately. I feel bad for the people that fell for it. We knew it was a hoax from the start. We didn't fall for it. And so I made a video about all of this, and I talked long description about it. But my video got removed because I guess they didn't like me telling the truth. So I'm going to bring it up. So 13-year-old boy was found with these weapons. Let me show y'all. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these weapons. These was found in the home of a 13-year-old kid. Funny thing is, this might my video might have got removed. It just says 13-year-old boy. That's it. 13-year-old boy. Now, why don't we get more of a description? Why we don't get black boy, white boy? We don't get a name. We don't get a description. We just get 13-year-old boy, and that's it. And they leave it at that. Just, it was a 13-year-old boy. Now, this happened around the same time as Charlie Kirk being removed from this earth. But it got overshadowed. No one wants to talk about this 13-year-old boy, because you know why? Because I got a good feeling that it's a white kid. I got a really good feeling. And why we got to make it about race? Because that's what we're going to make it about. We're going to make it about race because we know if this was a black kid, his face would be all over the news. His mom would be all over his dad. They would have brought him in for questioning. They will be being interrogated right now as we speak. They will be facing charges. People will want answers as to how he got these guns. So if you read into this article, he wasn't only caught with these guns, but let me tell you what he got caught saying in his post. And we don't know who he is still because they don't want to tell us. But he made a post that said, well, first of all, they said they found what appeared to be a face of a known mass shooter placed in a crude drawing. And that in his social media posts, he had displayed weapons and dressed in attire of past school shooters. He also said in one post, when I turn 21, I'm going to kill people. And another said, it's over. My time is almost here. This 13-year-old kid had 23 guns and ammunition, and about most of those guns, more than half, were high-powered assault rifles. High-powered assault rifles. Look at them. Look at those guns. This is what they seized from a 13-year-old kid. And he's still alive. Y'all know, if he was a black kid, he probably wouldn't be with us anymore. He probably would not be alive right now. His life would probably be over right now. And that's the sad part. The sad part is I know it. Y'all know it. I think we all should know it. If he was black or Hispanic or something along those lines, Middle Eastern or whatever, he would not be here no more. And if he was, his name, his face, his pictures, his social media posts, his family posts, probably his address will all be on the news right now. It would probably be bigger news than Charlie Kirk. But because he's not black, it's getting no coverage. So I took the time to let y'all know about this because it says 13-year-old boy. I might sound like one of them. The kid might be black. I could be wrong. I know some of y'all gonna get me. But my gut tells me that I'm not wrong. And I'm gonna follow my gut on this one because I know, just from past history, history repeats itself. If this was a black kid, I feel like we would have a name. I feel like we would have a picture. I feel like we have social media posts. I feel like his parents would be in jail. And the fact that his mom said that he had no intentions to hurt anyone. His mom said he had no intentions to hurt anyone. Why we don't got a picture of his mom? So he pleaded not guilty to the total of 5 charges, 4 of them felonies in juvenile court. He was ordered to remain in detention. His mother told Seattle, this was in Seattle, Washington, TV station, that her son had no intentions on harming anyone. No intentions on harming anyone. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but the way I feel about it is that he definitely had intentions on harming someone. And some of y'all might think I'm wrong for talking about a 13-year-old kid, but guess what? He deserves to be talked about. He deserves to be talked about. And we should have a name and a picture. You know why? What if it was your child that went to school with this kid? What if this kid was hanging around your kid, your 13-year-old child? How would you feel to know that this kid went to school with your kid? Wouldn't you want to know who it is so you can protect your kid and your family? Wouldn't you want to know who it is? I don't know about y'all, but if my kid was going to school with this kid, I want to know who it is. In order for him to feel safe, in order for me to feel safe, I want to know who it is. But because this is Trump's America, you're not going to get no answers right now. I don't even think I don't even know. The fact that we don't have a name or any other information besides 13-year-old boy, that's the part that's disgusting to me. I don't like it. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't like it. Because it shouldn't be like this. This is not what America is. At least it's what they say is not what it is. We know, for some of us black folks know, when they talk about make America great again, we still waiting for the greatness. I think for most black people, I can say the greatest point, and the greatest America's ever been was when Obama got elected. That was the greatest moment for a lot of us. That's when America was great, at least for a short term. You know why? Because we saw something. We saw that a black man and a black family was in the White House. That's probably the greatest we ever seen in this country. If we want to talk about any kind of financial greatness or any kind of other greatness, I'm going to go Bill Clinton when we had a surplus. When people wasn't struggling, when people could work a regular job, a regular 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, and have enough to pay all of their bills and be covered. This is when I think America was at its greatest financially. For black people too. But America, this whole make America great again, how about we make America great for the first time? And I know some people in the comments come, yo, maybe you'll get reparations. Yeah, maybe we do need our reparations. I know we ain't gonna get it, but maybe we should get our reparations. I think it's about that time. And instead, you want to talk about subsidies, and you want to make it seem like EBT and Section 8 and all this government help for black people is only black people first and foremost, when we know it's more than getting it. But you want to make it about black people. You want to make it sound like we're using government subsidies. That's our reparations, right? But do y'all realize that the billionaires and millionaires got more subsidies than we get? They got way more subsidies than the people at the bottom. They write off everything. They get loans, they get grants, they get contracts, and they write everything off. That's subsidies, isn't it? Don't y'all think that the order to pay down our 37 trillion, that's going to be like 40 something trillion by the time FDT leaves office? Don't you think that if the richest people and the wealthiest people, instead of us trying to baby them and pamper them and try to put tariffs on people, don't you think that if you made them pay a fair share, that maybe we can work on our deficit? Do y'all know what happened after the Great Depression? Do y'all know how we paid and got our country out of debt? They raised the taxes on the wealthy. And guess what? The country came back. But now we refuse to do that because we believe in trickle-down economics. We believe in capitalism. We believe in people can be the richest, wealthiest people and don't have to take care of nobody else. And we make socialism sound horrible. This is what we believe. This is what this country is based on. This is what we stand for. 16-year-old went to school and killed 2 people. White kid, of course. A 16-year-old white kid go to school, kill 2 people, and then turn around and kill himself. This kid right here. You see the kid right there? That kid. That happened on the same day as Charlie Kirk's unalive event. And it got overshadowed because Charlie Kirk was more important than those kids that got killed. He was more important than some kids that got killed when they went to school. He was more important than a 13-year-old kid with 23 guns. He was more important than the Epstien files. This is what we want to talk about. I seen an NFL coach or owner was talking about, we should have a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. No, we should not. How about we finally get some peace that he's gone? Be careful what you say about him. It's people that's getting attacked and threatened, fired. So be careful what you say about him. I'm going to say it. Because, I mean, the guy was not a good person. They want us to talk like he was great. He wasn't. He was racist. He was a bigot. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe this video will get flagged. But he was not a good person. So don't fall for this stuff. Don't fall for the propaganda. Let's keep talking about the economy. That sucks. The recession that we're in. The prices at Walmart are skyrocketing. The prices at Save A Lot, you don't save anything anymore. You might as well go to Whole Foods. Everything is going up. The cars are going up. The housing is going up. The insurance is going up. The food, everything. The electric bill. I don't know about y'all, but my electric bill is through the roof. It is through the roof. It's the highest that it's ever been in my life. Probably by almost double. Something going on. And it ain't what they said was going on. It ain't America getting great again. That's not what's going on. Everything is getting worse again. They get real political, real as it get. If y'all caught my live stream, great. Y'all heard the full version of this. But because they won't let me get my video, you only get half of it. But make sure y'all tune into my next live. It was 37 minutes. It was some good stuff.